Hi.
Hi, Jen
I
Ponton.
love your little Disney face.
Um, I have started doing this when I want something, and I've noticed that I do it, and I don't like that I do it, but it seems to be working, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
I'll tell you what, it works for Arlo. That is a page right out of his book.
I try not to do obsequious voice. I'm trying to train myself out of oh gosh, golly, could you just blah 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 for me? So I think I'm replacing it with Cupid hands, where I'm just like, hey, you know what would be great? Could you just do this thing for me?
No shame in it. Truly.
I mean, if we lived in a perfect world, I don't. The way people react, I wonder sometimes if I am on the autism spectrum, just because I feel like the way I talk to people is kind and direct. And I still get so much feedback that I am kind of a pushy bitch. And I don't, the only thing I can think about it is that people aren't used to people who look like me asking for things that they want and need.
Right. Or having any level of power or organization management at all.
Right.
Which I think is absolutely the case.
Yeah,
Because you're not actually a pushy bitch.
No, I'm really not. I remember the first time I encountered this was in high school for sure, where I just didn't have it to put on, I wasn't like little baby me as like a singing chipmunk in a Disney film, and I came in and I snapped at someone and was like, they were like, Jesus, what a huge bitch you're being today. And I was like, maybe you came out with me with the wrong energy. How about just trying to read the room? How about asking me if I'm okay? How about getting away from my locker at 7:30 in the morning? Get out my face.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know.
The actual gall.
Jen Ponton, welcome to All the Fucks.
Why, thank you, Lillian Bustle. What's this a podcast about?
It is a podcast about when you feel both empty and full at the same time. When you're shrinking and expanding at the same moment, so that it's sort of like you're in that flat, weird plane and Inside Out, where everything becomes a Mondrian painting. It's about when you can taste your feelings and you would rather have a cookie.
So relatable.
It's about just wanting to ask for something from someone in a text message without having to send a bunch of cute fucking emojis.
Fuck. Yep, that one's me. That one's me. Wow. Oh. And Fuckbuddies. It's also about having to do Cupid face to literally assert yourself to any degree whatsoever. Wow. Excellent parallels.
Ooh.
Welcome back to a brand new season.
Oh, you were welcoming them, not me.
Well, I mean, you too. You and all of us. All of us.
Good.
All of those feelings are so appropriate and true.
It's a wild time to be alive. I told Jen I didn't want to talk about the thing that happened, and I don't, but we're recording right after the big thing that happened.
But holy shit, the big thing happened.
Oh my God.
And Lillian and I were playing Jackbox games in the wake of it, and I had taken an edible. Holy God, that thing hit me like a truck. But I was saying to her and the other people in the room, I was like, hey, you know how when we talk to our parents or grandparents about where were you the day of the moon landing? What did you do when when what else remarkable happened? Oh,
Kennedy.
I mean, Kennedy, right? Like everything. And they tell us in detail about their day. And then I was like, hey, guess what? The youth are going to ask us in 20 years where we were on this day. And we're going to
I was playing Quiplash.
playing Quiplash and making pitch black jokes about
the darkness.
Oh,
the darkness.
Mm.
What is it? Sublimation? What is oh no. Why did it give me the physics version of sublimation first? I was looking for sublimation in psychology. Thank you. A phase transition, though, interesting. Redirecting socially unacceptable impulses or idealizations into socially acceptable behaviors. That's what we're attempting to do.
That's right. Good job. You knew that degree was going to come in handy.
I did that degree in Googling things.
Yes.
That's actually a skill, especially in this day and age when nothing quite comes up or makes sense at all. Like actually being able to find the fucking answer to things is quite a skill.
I'm an excellent Googler.
I know you
I really am. Like when I say something to someone, not you, and they're like, I don't know how to find this. And I'm like, okay, well, you put these things in quotes and you add this and you subtract this. And then I find it and they're like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And if
I'm
you
really
can't find
good
it the first time, try it in incognito mode so it's not messing with all your other cookies at all.
That's right. Yes. And it's not talking to all the meta scraping that happens.
Scraping. That's meta. Dentists. Colposcopies.
Pap smears.
Yeah.
No hard pass.
No more scraping.
Oh no.
I just wanna give a shout out to a very dumb thing that's been happening on the city of Jersey City Instagram, wherein they won't moderate comments. And there's been a bunch of really hateful shit on a very innocent post about painting a crosswalk, a rainbow for Pride, which they do every year, have been doing every year. Nobody ever cares. Nobody ever has a problem with it.
Of course.
Until somebody apparently, I guess, posted about it on a Reddit somewhere. You know how that goes.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do, the same way that trolls discovered our TED Talks, respectively.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So people showed up. I think this person actually is a Jersey City person. But someone showed up to me and said, Jesus Christ, make your profile private and do us all a favor. To which my reply was, you do not matter to me. That was 5 days ago, girl. 5 days ago. This morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning, the same person wrote, be as loud as possible to try to bring meaning to your life. That'll be fulfilling. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it will. It has been.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, did I convert you? Yes.
I really love the audacity of someone to see your comment, click your profile, definitely scroll through and get half a boner, because that's all they're capable of having. And then having the audacity to tell you to make your profile private because they can't help themselves. Sorry, what?
Yeah. That sounds like a you problem.
Really sounds like a you problem, and everything that follows in its wake.
Do you know how hard it is to get anyone to look at your actual profile these days?
Oh my God.
That dude had to go the extra fucking mile.
He did. You know, he scrolled. Scrolled.
Now, to be fair, my most complaints were about dampening free speech. I was actually asking for moderation of the comments because I think that is complicit for the city to just let people shit all over a minority group, no matter what it is. So then, and when I found out that their policy is not to get involved, so they aren't seeming to like dampen public opinion, I was like, huh, I wonder what happened on Juneteenth. Girl, same thing.
No.
Not as nasty and not as many comments, but definitely some shit. And I was like, why is this the policy? Why have comments on it all? You're not going to respond to them. Why have comments at all? Anyway, whatever.
Wow.
America, spread your golden wings. Sail on freedom's dreams across the sky.
Oh no.
That's my Disney moment for the day.
I feel like I had such a success. I successfully introduced Jory to a Disney film they had never seen before.
Ew, what was that?
Enchanted.
Oh, I love Enchanted.
Enchanted. And it fucking holds up. It's precious. It's so good. And then I watched the sequel.
I don't think I've seen the sequel. Wait, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Oh, you did? You watched it?
Yeah. The one where things are bad.
Yes.
And then they had to get better. Okay. I mean, things are bad in the first one, but yeah.
That's right.
I think I like the second one. I don't remember what I thought about it, actually, if I totally forgot about it. I remember. Anyway, whatever. How'd it go?
Well, there's a lot of Botox involved. And so faces that were once expressive and interesting to watch and conveyed a lot of excitement and wonder and concern just kind of don't anymore. And that's so breathtakingly sad to me because the performances in the first one were just so earnest and like, I know it's all part of a system and I can't like get down on any one person about it, but it's so fucking tragic. And I saw the dumbest thing online that made me want to throttle
you're mad.
Gen Z.
What happened?
Maybe it's not Gen Z. Maybe it's the younger ones. Either way. Okay. In the realm of all of this cosmetic bullshit that isn't actually a problem, but people are fixing them, right? Like, like my lips don't look like a Macy's float, so let me put in a bunch of filler, or like my jaw does not look like a ham slicer, so let me take these pieces of skin out, right? In the realm of that is a brand new thing that the youth have gotten in their fucking skulls. And youth, I just want you to fucking be happy. That's all I want, is for you to be happy and satisfied with the way that you look as a living creature on planet Earth. And what they've decided is they saw some fucking interview with Megan Fox, and what immediately became like the brand new thing is, are you a top teeth talker or a bottom teeth talker? And now there's like some judgment on how you talk and how your teeth look when you talk. Never mind all of the also now the necessity of nobody's teeth are fine, so everything is veneers too, right? Like that's just another fucking thing.
I know. Since you told me that everybody's teeth are like down to nubs underneath, sometimes when I see people that obviously have veneers, I can't help but like get an x-ray flashed, you know what I mean?
Yes, and see them like what's actually
happening.
Scary. It's so the veneer of it, the veneer of cosmetics procedures is so razor thin at this point. I feel like we used to like maybe not know, and maybe like, and it would be kind of like a gasp aha moment if someone like, oh, well, they got a this or a that or a shot or a whatever. And now it's just like de rigueur. And also a very, very expensive and stupid habit. It's so stupid. It makes me really angry because
It's pretty upsetting.
It all feeds into, well, everything and the Ozempic stuff. I see you. Lillian
I'm
is
just thinking about the top teeth versus bottom teeth thing.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And it's just like, oh my God, this is what these brains are fixating on. And like you and I, and I'm sure most of you fuck buddies we understand how easy it is for that one thing to pull a thread in your brain. And then that becomes the thread that gets all tangled in all kinds of different moments and places where you wonder what your own worth is and wonder where you fit in the grand beauty of life. And like that it sucks. It sucks. And there is no right answer, but we're getting further and further from it.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm coming back to the weird thing that you get stuck on. We're coming back to that.
Oh yeah.
But I just wanted to, nope, lost the first one. It's okay. You know how I gotta get in there real quick.
I do.
Oh no, I remember one of them. Linda Fiorentino. Google. So if you're listening at home, we are doing this over Google Meet, and something happens every so often. And when I say things, and then I get balloons and bubbles and stuff. This doesn't happen to Jen.
Surprise party.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening.
Surprise. But like it doesn't do it. It did it like with thumbs up last time. Oh my. Fireworks. Well, is this a red letter day? I gotta figure out how to turn that off.
Oh, that's so great.
Another thing that's gonna make me feel old. No, but when I found out that people had stopped putting 2 spaces after a period.
Oh yeah.
That was like somehow 2G. I was like,
what is that word? It's a word they use to describe the elders, right?
Old and corny, as far as I can tell. Yeah.
That's how you say it. Well, now I know how you say it.
I don't actually know because I don't care. That's fine. You know what? It doesn't matter. Young people always think old people are lame, and old people don't care. Old people didn't care when we thought they were dumb and goofy and like corny and cheesy. Cringe. That's fine. I'm cringe. But two spaces, that actually, like, I had to make a concerted effort to stop putting 2 spaces because I didn't want to seem like I was specifically with the way I communicate behind the times. You know what I mean? That is a very big, the way I write, the way I communicate to people with the written word is actually very important to me. So that I did get a little psycho about for a little while.
Yeah. Yes. My mom's emails to me still have the 2 spaces.
Oh, I do. I have both things now. Linda Fiorentino's upper lip doesn't move when she talks. So that's what I thought you were going to talk about. I didn't think it was like how much of your teeth were showing.
Who's Linda Fiorentino?
Not important. She was in Dogma. That was the first time that I really paid attention to her.
Oh,
she's like the lead girl in Dogma.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And there's something about the way she talks where it's just like her upper lip doesn't move, and then it's just her bottom lip that's doing all the work, and it's very distracting to me. So that's what I thought. But like, there are people who curl their lip up when they talk. Do you know that could actually be pretty problematic too? Because I know people on the autistic spectrum who I have actually, one of my friends, I was like, you're always smiling so much when you're playing the guitar. And they were like, oh, it's actually kind of a grimace because I don't know what to do with my face.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And I was like, well, babe, you look like you're having fun, so it doesn't matter. So I wonder if like the upper lip pull has something to do with that.
It's more like disgust. It's more like a sign of fear in dogs.
No, I think it's just like not knowing what to do with your face.
I mean,
what a nightmare. We're under so many we're under scrutiny all the time. And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. And
as
like,
long as you're not fully knuckle deep picking your nose in public, like just let people live.
What of course is extra painful for Lillian and I to observe is that like the actual body and beauty and worthiness revolution Let's like just to put it under a
Ooh.
very, very, I kind of like that,
Love
right?
that.
The worthiness revolution that has been kind of slow change over the last 10 years seems to have snapped back like a rubber band in a really painful and gross way. And that's so much of this, right? It's like, it's the GLP-1s, it's plus size designers, or like designers just eliminating their plus ranges now, and lots of plus models not getting work. Like,
oh no, I hadn't heard about that, but that doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, that's like a thing. A lot of like regularly working plus models just aren't booking because they're not, because all of a sudden now we have shots that can make us thin, let alone what the fuck ever else they do that we'll find out in 5 years. But
what a mess.
they're like chasing what people are literally hungry for. And all of the like cosmetic procedures becoming so normalized and so pedestrian that you're almost shamed for not getting them.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for
like,
sure.
It used to be so secretive, and people used to really gatekeep, like, oh, I got a little work done, I got a little this pulled, a little like, and it would be something that you didn't brag about because the whole point was that you were supposed to be in an uninterrupted beauty. And now it's like people talk about going to their estheticians and getting this injection and that and so on and so on. Like, what? Why? Because it's a show of wealth and class.
Well, that's absolutely what it is. I don't begrudge people doing things to make themselves feel better, but I think that it is very clear that with a large swath of people, it is a self-soothing band-aid in place of actually like learning something enriching as to how to manage your emotions and your feelings about your body.
For sure.
I don't know. Yes. But again, hashtag not all everybody. I know everybody people who've done all kinds of things for all kinds of reasons. And I just hope everybody's being safe. And I want This Is Me back. I want that song back. We were done with it. It was too corny for fat people to use anymore anyway.
Yes. But how dare you?
We go V. That's the wrong syllable anyway. You could have written a better song.
It's so tragic. It makes me, I don't know. You're the person who told me about Keala Settle. And so like, I don't know where her level of rage is. I don't know if she's still one of us. I have no idea. No awareness. But Jesus Christ. Yeah. When I saw RoboCop's lens when I heard and saw that match together. And I was like, destroy. Oh my God. It's so, yeah. I mean, I also don't really begrudge anyone for doing what they feel they need to do aesthetically. The thing that makes me like concerned is that these injectables are being sold almost like multivitamins, right? Like, come on, just get a shot. And it's like, yeah, but weird stuff is going to settle in places and droop and drop because it's relatively new upkeep, cosmetic upkeep. And like, so people don't necessarily know what they're actually signing up for in terms of long-term effects. Like, if you want to blow your lips up like Kylie Jenner or whatever, like, more power to you. But just know that if you keep doing that monthly or seasonally or whatever for however long, it's gonna get weird.
Right.
It
does get weird. It's interesting. We watched The Boys, which I think I've talked about is like a really fascinating superhero story. And again, I think I've mentioned to you, it's one of the first things I've seen on TV where almost every single episode, one or two things happen that you're like, oh, I have never seen that on television before.
Oh.
Whether it's like, spoiler alert, somebody having like a love affair with an octopus, or A guy splitting into like 18 versions of himself and like running rampant on their enemies naked. Yeah, haven't
Nice.
always interesting, always fascinating, and talking about diminishing returns, actually, where there somebody takes some of the serum that turns people into superheroes, but because of the way he took it, now he's like dying because he didn't know the effects of trying to chase the thing.
Oh.
Oh no, now I don't remember why I brought that up.
Is it because of the actress in there who looks like a mannequin?
Nope, nope.
Oh, interesting.
Is there one who looks like a mannequin?
Yeah, I just saw someone's like screenshot pull of like this actress when the show started and this
Oh,
actress now, and
I
they
think I know
are
what you're talking about.
radically different.
I think that I don't know. I just want everybody to be happy.
I miss the old fat lib. I miss the old worthiness revolution.
I
I
mean, it had
really,
problems too,
it
but
did.
mhm,
Yes. But I mean, when led by the radical liberationists,
yeah.
in the hands of the radical liberationists, as opposed to like the half passing bullshit. But I did see something very interesting, which was like, hey, anyone notice that the closer we get to fascism, the more likely it is that that regular um regular pedestrian thinness and skinniness worship comes is in more lockstep because they're trying to diminish the power and
Oh, sure.
energy of women, and it's
And
like, oh,
but it comes from both directions though, because when things are feeling out of control, we want to do something that makes us feel in control. And what is a quick, easy
mm,
fix to feel in control?
right,
Like to do something to your body that's quick, that's like yeah, yeah.
true,
People are reaching for the things that feel manageable because everything else is a horrible spiral, and
fair,
it's being um fed into by all this messaging. Oh, I remember. There's a guy on The Boys who I was like, did they recast this? So we looked it up, and a bunch of people were like, did they recast? I think his name is Mother's Milk is the name of the character. Um, and he changed to just a mustache, which is also a trend that I would like to address. Gentlemen's, do I mean, if what you want to look like is a second-rate porn star, then you are killing it. But I just don't. Ooh, I don't. It's all over. It's
no,
not. Ooh, I don't like it. But anyway, he now, instead of having like a beard, he just had this little mustache, and Don was like, "Oh, he looks like he just lost a lot of weight. He lost enough weight that people wonder if he got recast." And I was like, "Oh,
wow,
how interesting." It didn't look like that. Like he had been bulked up too, so he wasn't as like buff. But he was like, "Oh, he said all he did was cut out carbs." And this is my sweet husband. He's like, "Oh, he just didn't eat as much sugar and bread." And I was like, "Well, that's probably part of it, but I bet you that's not everything."
that ain't everything.
So I'm
No,
happy when people are talking about it.
that's true, because then you demystify, you pull the curtain back on Oz, and you're like,
Hmm.
okay, well, no, this is not natural, and
Right.
this is not something that any Joe Schmo can do. You have to walk in and be like, I have 1,000 doll hairs. Now cool sculpt me, or whatever the fuck. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah.
tragic.
But, also, the way my body reacts to specifically wheat and sugar, I did feel better when I wasn't eating as much of that stuff.
That is not wrong.
And if that's the kind of thing that bogs you down and like keeps you from feeling spry enough to go to the gym, or if it's like the thing that makes your face change shape, I feel like sugar does a different face shape thing for me. I don't know,
Yes,
you know,
yes, yes.
but um but surely there are other little things that we can do in each other's lives to take a little bit of control without us winding up spending getting distracted. It's a distraction.
Very much so. Yeah. And it's I mean, not for nothing. It's kind of ruining some film and TV for me.
Oh yeah.
I just watched the brand new Ghostbusters, the one Frozen something.
Okay.
Frozen something. Yeah, I want to say Frozen Kingdom. I don't think that's it.
Sure.
But the one that came out this past year. And
yeah,
it
the Paul
was
Rudd one.
Yeah, yes. And there in it, there is a little precious queer love story. Love it. Beautiful. The ghost who is part of this little romance says she died in a tenement fire. And simply the use of that word would imply that she was someone who was alive in like the 1920s.
Yeah, and an immigrant.
Excellent point. This girl is none of those things. Is the person who is presenting in this role is white with bleachy blonde hair and like everything Instagram perfect, right? The whole like I don't know. She just looks like a very 2024 face.
I will just say it that way.
And she's just like, there's nothing interesting, and it takes me out of it immediately. Yeah. Because, and I find that too when they make stuff right now that's supposed to be in the 90s or the 80s, and like everybody's got their fucking veneers and everybody's got like and everyone's hair looks like now blonde, and I'm like, that's not what we did then, and I'm out of it now. Yeah. I'm just out of it. Nobody looked like that. And it's I really feel like old men, yells Cloud. I also okay, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I tried to be a good queer person and watch the movie Bottoms.
Nah.
I couldn't, and it sucks because like everyone who I love and respect has loved this movie, has said, yeah, like Sam Irby. Sam Irby fucking loved it. Now, Sam is also chaotically gross and hilarious, so maybe that is what looped her in. But like, I couldn't get into it. It is a satire, but it's also,
I don't think it paints broadly enough for you to get that idea, though. Like, I think that it is it's messy. I think it's messy. I listened to an interview with the director before I saw it, and I had way higher hopes for it. I liked the performers, and I liked some of the storylines a little bit, but I was just like, what now you're tricking, now you're just as bad as like Revenge of the Nerds. You're trying to trick people into fucking you, and I cannot get on board.
Right?
Plus you're beating each other up with like no actual supervision, and like I don't like it. It wasn't funny to me.
I feel like
I did watch the whole thing, but I didn't think it was funny.
I feel like it is oh gosh, who said this? I have to look it up because I can't be the asshole who didn't do that. Oh, it's Audre Lorde. Okay. So Audre Lorde says the master's tools will never take down the master's house. And using that frame of mind to look at something like Bottoms and to see these queer women-y people leaning into the master's tools, like these, like skeevy, duplicitous men from the 80s in order, and then the 90s with Fight Club, right? To like to try and be like, we're edgy. Like none of that is queer because it's still all the master's tools. And also the fact that they fall for very boring, hot, straight, skinny girls. I'm sorry. When is the last time any lesbian or queer woman was like, that's what I want to hit? Are you kidding me?
I mean, there's basics as in every group, there's there's that. I see that. I've seen that. But like nobody's clamoring for that representation.
No,
I
certainly not.
also the term bottom had nothing to do with the movie at all.
Bummer.
They mentioned something about like we are at the bottom or something like that, but it wasn't. I expected it to be something along the lines of there being a top shortage, which is the running
Which
joke
is
in the queer community.
right.
That everybody wants to sub and receive and nobody wants to dom and top right now, which
Right.
makes a lot of sense because Jesus God.
Uh-huh.
It'd be great to just have somebody take care of things for a second, wouldn't it?
Oh my God.
But it had nothing to do with that I remember. I don't know.
No,
Whatever.
I don't. Well, I only watched maybe 20 something minutes of it. And I was so repelled. It was not queer. It was just not, it wasn't queer. Like it might have been about women who wanted to fuck other women, but it was not a queer movie at all. And that sucked because I really wanted it to be. Although, to her credit, I did see that the director and the star wrote it while they were still in undergrad, it was 2017. And so, like, I mean, I'm sure it got a lot of polishes as we approached 2023, but still, like, if the bones of it are still true, like, yeah, 2017, we were not really seeing queer women on screen as much at all. And so it would have been more disruptive and interesting. And it just, was boy, the world has moved fucking fast in a very short period of time.
Yeah. How about, what was it? Champions? No. What's the threesome tennis movie?
Challengers?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
No, I haven't seen it yet either, but I'm very excited for it to come out on rental because hooray. Because hooray for that. Hooray for a girl who's like, 2 boys should kiss for me. Now play tennis. Now you make out. Good job, boys. That's the plot? The future. It's part of the plot, from what I understand.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely like 3 big 3 vibes throughout
that
it.
Should I actually be the title bottoms.
Yes. It's just very misleading. I think that I've told you also there seems to be an undercurrent. Someone has told vanilla men to refer to themselves as pleasure doms. There is a term. I realize that I absorb sex terms the way a lot of people absorb like pop culture from TikTok, etc.
Tell me, this has completely escaped my own bubble. So
sure. So
come at me.
So dudes referring to themselves as pleasure doms, and just what they mean is I get pleasure in making my partner come a lot. Okay. That is nothing to do. Dom implies some sort of power exchange. And there is a term called service top, which is the corollary of power bottom. People have heard the term power bottom. It's like topping from below. You make demands and then somebody else does things to you. And if you're from the outside looking in, it looks like a dom and a sub, but the dynamic is not the same as if one person is cooking up all of the things and the other person is having things done to them. In reality, everybody's different wherever they sit on that. Nobody is 100% tie me up and ruin me and I don't want to have any say in it. And nobody is 100% like sadist, But stop it. None of them are listening to this podcast, and that's fine. But it feels
not like a single one of you is queer.
No. No, not that. For the pleasure dom.
Pleasure dumbing.
Yeah, there's nobody who's listening to this who is out there calling themselves a pleasure dom in hopes to trick people once again.
Wow.
Into sleeping with them. But it's not doing anybody any favors. And I like combed Reddit. I was trying to figure out where the hell it was coming from. And it had to have come from a Joe Rogan type source. You know what I mean? It had to. Somebody said, gentlemen, this is what you are if you like to make your lady come a lot. And it's like, no, that should be step one. That shouldn't be a special name. That should be having sex. That should be what that is.
Oh God.
I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. Do you remember if things ever made sense?
Dude. They felt like they did.
Podcasting during acute trauma. I feel like things made sense for a while. I mean, they weren't good or better in any way.
No, but it did kind of feel like the same-ish world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. I remember those days that feel light years away at this point.
So
God,
strange. I feel like I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's just going to be like, oh, nobody says sandwich anymore. Do you know? I'm sure I talked about it on here before.
Anymore.
What? I say
now
sandwich?
They just say melt.
Oh, ew.
Right.
It's. I mean, Rachel Ray tried to make Sammy happen, and that was.
Remember when Rachel Ray was the most annoying thing that you could find in pop culture? That's how far we've come. That's how long it's been since normal.
Right. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, Carrot Top. Carrot Top. When people were like, that guy. Nobody cares about him anymore.
He was on Hacks.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. I was shocked to see him. Absolutely shocked.
Well, that's because he too does not look like a human anymore.
No.
He looks laminated.
Yeah. What is that? Another weird thing. People not looking like people anymore. I can't even tell.
Is that famous 1990s prop comedian Carrot Top?
Oh, yikes. I think I accidentally watched an actual Carrot Top set and I was like grimacing the whole time. Oh my God. I don't remember if I told you this. It was the greatest discovery I ever had. This was a couple of years ago at this point, and Jory and I were in Minnesota. And I don't know, life was terrible. And I was trying to lighten the mood and find something delightful on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up and I chose something, and I'm like, okay, Jory, don't peek. Like, this is maybe Jory had even asked for stand up or something. And I selected something and I pressed play. And I was like, okay, open your eyes. And it's like a 1978 Gallagher special.
No.
And first of all, choice. A.
My God.
Choice. B. Jory's like, oh, I used to watch Gallagher all the time. Do you know anyone who's ever watched? He was around, but like he was a spice, not an ingredient. Right? Like, I don't know anyone who was a Gallagher groupie.
Like a child fan.
Yeah, right. It was just like, oh, right, the guy who smashes the watermelon.
Right. Oh, it wasn't until much later that I knew that he did anything else. There's when he died, Mark Maron re-aired it. There is a very short interview where Mark Maron calls Gallagher out on a lot of his right-wing bullshit.
Oh.
And Gallagher leaves. He gets pissed off and he just walks out of the interview.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's he throws an absolute hissy fit, and props to Mark Maron for like not backing down on things. Like he's not at all trying to make him mad. And he keeps saying that. He's like, I'm literally just asking you this question. You are getting really mad. And I'm not trying to provoke you. Yeah, so I don't remember what all that.
You love Mark Maron.
I do love him. I actually locked up in a dream again the other day.
He did.
And then again, not sex dreams. He's just sometimes there. He's just hanging out. He's like my imaginary friend.
Oh my God.
We're just pals.
Please write this and do it at the Moth. I love that. I think he'd love it too.
I think that there's maybe like a Mr. Marmalade in there. You know that play where it was Mamie Gummer and the guy from Dexter when it was off Broadway, and it's about a girl and her imaginary friend, and it's very warped. But
Ooh.
but to be a human with another human as an imaginary friend is a very funny concept to me.
Yes, especially a real celebrity. So like he already exists and then he just becomes your imaginary
Right.
friend. I love that a lot.
Ooh, did you ever watch the Mother God documentary about the cult where the lady
No.
turned blue?
No.
Oh, okay. You must. It is the most fascinating first 5 minutes of anything I've ever seen in my entire life.
High praise.
Oh. I was literally jaw on the floor. I was like, what? Huh? This cult and the way that it unravels. They Mother God is what she goes by. I don't remember the name of the documentary, but they believe that Robin Williams and a number of other various living and dead celebrities are part of some alien something or another trying to like communicate with them. But like specifically Robin Williams, and it's very twisted. Trump is part of it.
It sounds like the unfortunate real life version of Galaxy Quest.
I don't remember the plot of Galaxy Quest. That's funny.
Oh, dude, Galaxy Quest remains an all-star. Let me tell you, if you want to not be let down by a movie,
I think they're doing a second one.
Amazing.
I think I heard about a sequel.
It is a very satisfying, very wonderful movie. I had never seen
it being very, very much hitting the spot. But yeah,
I'm a little shocked it doesn't have a spot in your DVD carousel because Don's such a Trekkie.
It does seem like a Don thing.
Hmm?
I don't know. I feel like that one just never really found its way. I've been trying to avoid saying this because I feel like it makes me look bad, but we did try to watch Revenge of the Nerds this weekend. And in the realm of things not working and things just not happening, you cannot rent or stream at all the very first Revenge of the Nerds. A number of the sequels are on Paramount Plus. People were like, well, maybe it's because of the content. And people were like, no. There's far more objectionable content out there that you can stream with no problem. So it has to be some kind of a licensing thing. You have to buy the DVD or the Blu-ray. And now I'm like, are we going to spend money on this? I just wanted to remember it. You know what I mean? I don't really want to watch it. Like, it's repugnant. I remember how awful so much of it is, but I did watch it so much as a child that I wanted to see it with my 45-year-old eyeballs and see and wonder what my mom's 45-year-old eyeballs were thinking when she was letting me watch it.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a strikeout. That shouldn't be possible in this day and age. That there's something that we just can't get. No.
Disagree. I have found the same thing with not Interview, with Shadow of the Vampire.
What was that?
Oh,
you know I'm not into spooky stuff. What is it?
Okay, it is not spooky simply by the presence of Willem Dafoe, but
okay.
Get ready. Okay. Shadow of the Vampire is a making of Nosferatu narrative film. It's
the original? Like the silent film?
Yes. Oh it is. God. It's a script based on what was it like to make Nosferatu. And
that's very funny. Okay.
It's so fucking excellent. So you have John Malkovich playing the unhinged director, Murnau, who's like, who's John Malkovich, who's regimented and screaming and like dedicated to his vision. Then you've got Eddie Izzard playing the actor who plays Jonathan Stark.
Was this recent?
No, this is early 2000s.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. Then you have fucking Willem Dafoe playing Max Schreck, the guy who famously portrayed
Yes.
Nosferatu, and
Yes.
who, like, this whole production from whatever that year was, the original Nosferatu, was like unhinged, and there were concerns that Max Schreck was actually a vampire and was way too in character and would not talk to anyone out of character and was an absolute fucking weirdo. And right, so the script based on this, and then Willem Dafoe is playing Max Schreck, and he constantly has this totally globular, round, stark head.
Oh my
And
Lord.
like eyes that look like they have not seen the sun in 30 years, and a weird bite. So they give him teeth, strange overbite teeth that almost look like SpongeBob.
Cool.
And he's so fucking weird. And you watch, basically the way that Shadow the Vampire skews it is like, yeah, Max Schreck is definitely a real vampire. And Murnau found him for cinema verite, and he won't tell anyone that he's actually a vampire.
Grand.
And he won't tell his obnoxious leading lady that he's a vampire either. And what he promises, so what John Malkovich promises to, like, Willem Dafoe is like, I will get fine if you will not hold up my production anymore, because, like, of course crew members are going missing, and like, weird shit's happening at night, and he's like, listen, you let me make my movie, you do it the way I want you to, and you can have the girl. And of course he's like, so then the girl is like very bratty. I can't remember the actress who plays her right now. She does a really good job. And so basically, like, Murnau just films the whole, and it's an actual, like, bloodbath. It is brilliant, dark, amazing. Not really scary, but Dafoe is just always creepy. Not actually scary, very funny, very smart, so creative.
And you can't find it anywhere.
You can't stream it anywhere, and you can't rent it. So I own the DVD, but I can't.
Rip that. So you have an extra copy, so it doesn't start degrading. You should put it on digital.
What a good idea.
Yeah, you gotta.
How the fuck do I do that?
I mean, you have to have a CD disc drive to be able to do that, but you could pay somebody else to do it. Probably like $15 maybe.
I wonder why it's not. Next time it makes its way through Prime, if it ever does. Yeah, it's licensing stuff. I have to just, like, snag it, like, download it and snag it, and just also have like a Prime copy.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, your DVD will stop working at some point. That's how old we are. Our fucking DVDs are giving up the fucking ghost.
I really, like, I feel like a child often enough during the day that I'm like, 48 nothing. But then when I see myself in relation to the world, then I'm like, oh, old man yells at cloud.
Hey, yeah.
Am I chuggy yet? Am I chuggy? Chuggy.
Coochie? You can call me Coochie. Apparently the kids are calling things they find boring Ohio. I think that's pretty funny.
And hilarious.
I kind of want to start calling everything that I think is weird Bayonne.
I like it. I would.
I feel like people will get it. Yeah,
they would 100%.
There's this place. This is we're just tangent on tangent, but there's a brand new place in Bayonne that is an Italian restaurant that a number of people have told me is, like, upscale and classy, and part of the story. But they started having a ladies' night. Like, my first introduction to this restaurant was a sponsored ad with all it was like a lady's leg with a very high stiletto red patent heel. And it said, Thursdays is like supermodel night or something like that. come dressed as a supermodel. Hottest supermodel wins $1,000 every week. And then it says, heels required, the higher, the better.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, ooh, why does this feel like the most exploitative version of this that I've ever seen in my life?
Yes.
And my cat's trying to eat one of my wigs. Don't do that, stupid. And also,
what a great wig hanger that is.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God.
Thanks. I'm sure I got it off Amazon. Also, $1,000 though.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely.
But I saw another, and weirdly enough, like not a lot of comments on any of their, like, this is not making waves. Nobody's like, yay. I need to look back and see if I can find any hashtags of people even posting pictures of themselves for their Supermodel Thursday or whatever. Stop eating my wigs. Who told you to do that? But he posted it's the new like, come dress like a supermodel, make $1,000. Doesn't have any pictures of any women, doesn't have any pictures of legs or stilettos or anything. It's just a tour, like a video tour walkthrough of the restaurant. And then it's like, you know, come dressed as a supermodel, win $1,000. And somebody posted this long bit in there about what they think people should or should not wear in this very classy establishment. And they were like, Paulo, Bayonne doesn't appreciate or deserve what Paulo is trying to do here, like whatever. And then said that like men shouldn't wear tang tops. And yeah, just like a full rant about how people should dress to get into this fancy place in Bayonne.
So wild and unhinged. I cannot remember for the life of me. Maybe you do. Doubtful though. One time I was driving back home from your place, and as I was heading towards 495 and like going up through the heights, I passed a bar club that was on the left, and I looked and it had the weirdest signage for ladies night, and I took a picture and I immediately sent it to you. But this is a very, very long time ago. This is
I don't remember this at all.
10-ish, between 8 and 10 years ago. I could try and find it, but boy, what an obvious mob friend.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, all of it. And
sure.
And strangely, so there's a place down here that has the most incredible pizza. Oh my God, Lillian, they do tomato pies, which are basically inverted pizza. So it starts with the cheese on the bottom and then you do the sauce.
I love that. I love it.
They do the most incredible tomato pies. It makes me not even care about my gluten intolerance. Like, oh my God, pour it into my body. It's so good. They are only open until 6 p.m. every night.
That feels suspicious.
Their pizza is incredible. They have a clamoring fan base. Their shirts in a very their shirts say straight out of Trenton.
Is that where it is?
No, it's not in Trenton. It's inland. It's like Hainesport. It's so good. They're only
Do you remember
open
the name of the
6.
place?
Lillo's. LILLO''. Lillo's.
Have you been to that place that's famous for the mustard pizza?
Not yet, but I've heard, eat that in an
I've heard really good things about it, that it's like weird and unexpected, but like it's just tangy.
I bet it's delicious.
I know. I would try that.
I was just remembering. Jory and I went to the movies yesterday, and we got food at the concession stand, and I got a hot dog, and we needed too many hands for like popcorn and soda and like pulling out the tickets on the phone and the whole nine, right? Sure. So I stick the hot dog in my very roomy pocket of my skirt.
Nice.
It's in a little paper bag, so that's going for me. So we, flash the tickets and like go sit down, and I'm sitting in the seat, and I'm like, why does it feel like there's a warm hamster in my and I'm like, oh, there's a hot dog in my
Oh, I thought you were just happy to see me.
I was very happy to see that hot dog, I tell you what.
Oh my God, pocket hot dogs. That's better than a purse cookie.
Definitely.
That's so funny. What did you see?
Okay, so I did 2 movies this weekend. 2 movies, not just yesterday. We went Saturday and Sunday. Oh, first of all right, the one that I'm going to cavell about less is the Quiet Place. A Quiet Place Day One.
The prequel thing, yeah.
The prequel. If only raving a little less about it because I like answers.
Uh-huh.
I like answers to things. I like mysteries being unveiled.
Sure.
And no mystery was unveiled in this. It was just like
this is it starting.
The chaos started. Yep. And like it's okay. And then the performances were really good. Like it actually felt a little bit in the vein of like Cloverfield, which is always a winner for me. So no. Lupita Nyong'o was fabulous. I think the young guy playing opposite her is Joseph Quinn, and he was lovely. It was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Sorry, I'm listening to you once again. I'm trying to wrangle my cat away from my wigs. I don't know what this is.
It's gonna be time to start suspending them from the ceiling.
Oh God. Get a little carousel.
Yes.
And then you also saw Inside Out 2, or you saw
I saw Inside Out a couple weeks ago, and that was did we talk about it? It was the gayest, most wonderful, magical, fabulous thing on earth. And it was so validating. I don't think we talked about this on the last episode.
No, we didn't talk about it on the
We talked to you and me.
Though. Yeah.
So I mean, from space, it's very queer from space. And like when I rewatched Inside Out, the first one, I was like, oh, Riley's definitely gonna be queer. Even before they address anything like that. She
that
is,
I can see for sure,
from space in this movie, and they deal with it so beautifully, and it's so obvious, and
do they name it?
They don't. No, in fact, have you seen it yet?
No.
I don't want to spoil it for you.
I am not going to a movie.
Retain anything?
No. Don't tell me. Don't spoil it for our listeners anyway. But no, I'm not. I'm not seeing anything until it comes out.
They don't address anything.
For in my house watching.
Yes, they don't address anything, or rather, nothing comes to light. Nothing is overt, but the seeds that are planted are obvious and beautiful and very, very well done. Cute. And afterwards, I went with Jory and my mom. And afterwards, Jory and I were like cavelling over how queer it was. And my mom was like, what? And I was like, Mom, did you not see all of the like very obvious writing on the wall? I mean, like bright red Sharpie. And she's like, oh, I didn't have, how do you know? And I was like, oh. And then while I was shocked and entertained by that, I also was like immediately validated as the child of this woman. And like having had, I've had many thoughts over the course of the last several years of like, I wonder who picked up on this. I wonder who knew. I wonder who wondered. I wonder who thought they were kidding, but they weren't. I wonder who called my bluff. And one of those things, certainly, I mean, a significant one is like, gosh, did my parents know? And like, I wonder that all the time, especially because my dad had a lot of deep-rooted homophobia that I don't know if it extended to women-y people, but it's very possible it did. And, you know, I mean, I was queer from space. I just had no tools and the right time to get me to come out. So, and I've asked my mom on several occasions, I'm like, you didn't know then? Or then? Or then? And she's like, no. And I was always like, oh God, like, oh, am I not as obvious as I think I am? Am I a crazy person? Right? Like, ugh.
Well, it's the lens thing again. Yeah.
It's the
It's just
lens
like,
thing.
it's what you're seeing and what you're not seeing and what you're not looking for. I
Yeah.
mean, just in the, uh, I'm sure it's not the same way, but like when we pick up on anti-fatness, when people of color are like, oh, that's racist, and everybody's like, really? Is it? It's just because
Yes.
you're not paying attention.
Right.
You're focused on different things.
Yes. You have a different checklist.
Hmm.
And watching Inside Out 2 taught me that it wasn't about me. My mom just has a really strange checklist that does not at all line up with anybody, even remotely aware
That's so
of
interesting.
queerness, especially how it presents in women. Like, I think she has a much better sense of what gay cis men look
Sure.
like.
I think that that is society in general,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. And that was just so freeing and liberating and like also adorable. And me being like, okay, mom, we gotta like work on your gaydar. But also, if
Hmm.
you think I'm as straight as Riley is, like that's all I need
That
to
makes
be
sense.
well validated in my queerness.
Yep. That's
That
really funny.
was really funny. My God, you could not have been hit over the head uh more obviously, but also like in a well-crafted way. It's a really good movie.
Hmm.
I can't wait till it starts streaming. I'm gonna watch it again and
Did
again and
you
again.
see Elemental?
I did.
I thought it was very cute.
Yes, it
I
was very
hadn't really
cute.
heard anyone say anything about it at all.
It kind of came and went in
Yeah,
the
it did,
scope of
but
Pixar.
I quite I quite liked it. And I know that there's like apparently a whole mess with Pixar where they just fired a bunch of people.
Ooh.
Do you know about this? I think that they
Uh-uh.
laid people off just before um the Inside Out 2 came out,
Oh.
purportedly so that they wouldn't have to pay people's bonuses based on how well the
The
movie
movie
did.
performed. That's trash. I mean,
I don't
not
know,
shocking.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what Twitter seemed to think. Um,
Wow.
but I liked Elemental a lot. I thought it was a really sweet story, and I thought it was a really nice, like, you don't know until you try kind of story. Like,
Yes.
it wasn't really queer, but the characters are definitely like not necessarily gender non-conforming, but taking risks in their own way,
Cultural
pushing against, yeah,
non-conforming.
absolutely, pushing
Yeah.
against societal norms, and also like really good problem solving. And um they like don't beat up the parents too much about wanting to have the traditional things, which I think happens sometimes in these kinds of stories where it's like the
Mm.
parents are dumb and bad and mean, and they're just like, no, this is just like what we thought was the best thing to do.
Yes, right.
I thought it was
Right.
really sweet.
Also, the artwork kind of looks like the way that you naturally draw things.
Oh, it does kind of, doesn't it?
Yes.
How cute. No
I
wonder I
think a
liked it.
connection that I didn't make until you talked about Elemental and I was like, "Oh, this does feel like an energy matchup
Yeah.
from watching it." Yeah, it was a
Ah,
really
cute.
lovely melting pot story.
Yeah. And I think that it could have gone cringy real quick if they had like made any of the characters specifically a racial code. I mean, I think that they were going
Yes.
sort of with Asian maybe ish
Mm.
for the fire folks, but I thought that they did a nice job of making it seem rather nebulous, and I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it
It
was a good
was
watch.
it was a good watch. The other movie that I saw in the theater
Mm.
was Longlegs.
I don't know anything about that.
You wouldn't, because it is a horror movie and it
Oh,
was
okay.
so fucking good.
Yeah,
My
nice.
shoulders were stapled to my ears for and it was only an hour and 40-minute runtime and it felt like 9 months in the best way. Not like, oh my God, will this thing ever end? But like, oh my God, I can't hold it together anymore. Is this thing ever gonna end?
You gave birth to your own terror.
Yes. It was phenomenal. Just the filmmaking, the ambiance. Oh, expert crafting of just like scenes that would make your shoulders rise up and make you hold your breath, and like sometimes there was a really good payoff and sometimes it was like a whoop, juked you. Moving on to the next scene. I mean, just like, oh, delicious and batshit. And I emerged like with my brain spinning and like,
Wow.
what the fuck did I just watch? It was really, really effectively,
Nice.
yes, scary, but like more appropriately, like dread inducing. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh fuck. It was great. It was great. An excellent movie. You will never see it. I do not recommend that you try and watch it. But for my horror fans, fuck buddies, it was really phenomenal.
That's really funny. For people who go on.
So I don't show Jory a lot of horror movies because Jory doesn't watch an awful lot of horror, but I was kind of in the driver's seat and Jory's like, what are we going to go see? And I was like, I want to go see Longlegs. And Jory's like, I'm in. And I'm like, okay,
nice.
All right. So
all right.
Like 5 minutes in, Jory leans over and goes, I should have asked you more questions.
That's so perfect and delightful. I should have asked you more questions. That's very funny. Too late now.
Oh man.
That's great. Well, really for folks who are just looking for something silly for a fun chuckle, there's a comedian who we saw a headline at Comedy Cellar a little while back, and everybody there that night was so good, but he was such a standout. His name is Jeff Arcuri, Arcuri, I'm pretty sure. And the thing that I really like about his comedy, just like with anybody else, so the reason why people are seeing more crowd work on TikTok, etc., is because as a comedian, you can't give away your whole set. Like, you have to go to different places and do your set, and the set is always the same. The one thing that is a variable is crowd work. So if you're the kind of person who's trying to put material up all the time, that's what you're going to pull, is the bloopers, the silly things, the conversations with the crowd that can only happen with that crowd. And the thing that I like about him is that he just seems, even when he's like brutally making, it's never brutal, even when he's roasting people, he's still so like kind about it. He just has like a really good natured way about him, and I highly recommend following him and having a little giggle at his silliness.
Oh yay, I did just follow him. Man, I love some good crowd work. The comedian who scares me the most with it is Jessie Kirsten.
Oh, man.
She's so unhinged.
She's terrifying.
I love her.
Oh my gosh.
Fear her.
Older Jewish lesbian.
Yes.
Man.
Has been in it for a very, very long time.
She didn't perform the night that we were there, but she was upstairs at the restaurant. I know. I really wanted to talk to her, but she's terrifying.
She's terrifying. Yeah. Squarely. Yes. Also Chris Redd from SNL.
Yeah.
Chris Redd does fabulous crowd work. And I love how much he delights himself. Like he's a giggler like Pete Holmes.
Nice.
I don't think we did an episode about it. But did I tell you that I went to go see John, and Pete?
I don't think I know what that is.
So John Mulaney last September was like, hey, drop in some tickets for a couple performances of these clowns. And it was Mulaney, Jon Stewart, and Pete Davidson doing like just this teeny tiny handful of like 3 headliner shows. Oh, and their opener was phenomenal.
Wow.
Ah, shit, I can't remember who he was.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was such a delight. And I will also say, like, as someone whose first exposure to Pete Davidson was tabloids, right? Was
Sure.
like shitty pop culture. Man, he has a real charm. He has such a case of like, I'm not trying to impress anyone.
Oh, not
Like
at
the
all.
energy he brings on stage. And like, I know that makes right-wing men really mad because they're like, oh, yeah, he's just faking. No, like this guy can't bring anything different than what he's got. And what he's got is a Staten Island basement. And he was so fucking funny. He like showed up in sweatpants. This is like, so I'm just here with my friends, and let me tell you about like this girl who was stalking me. And I mean, I'm buying what he's selling. I am.
I like him. I like him.
Really
There was the movie that he did that was like loosely based on his life was not great.
Yeah, King of Staten Island.
Yeah, I love that. But he looks like he's in a couple of other things that look
so
like other movie things.
He released a show. What the fuck is it called? I don't remember what it's called. He released a show on Peacock where Joe Pesci plays his grandpa, and the two of them get up to adventures.
Is that fun?
Is it Bupkis? Is that the name? That it might be called
That
Bupkis.
sounds right.
Yes, it is. I didn't dislike it. It's real loose in plot, the way that like Louis was, and not in a bad way.
Sure.
I don't feel like compelled to watch it more, but I did watch a fair amount of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I just left Peacock, I guess.
So the person I was trying to think of, his name is Josh Johnson. Also definitely worth a follow. Oh my gosh. His bit about the fight that happened in Congress the other day when the mean blonde lady was making fun of
MTG.
Yes, was making fun of somebody's like eyelashes or makeup, and then they got into it. Oh my gosh. I think that was like, he's been on my radar for a while, but that's what brought him back for me. And just exquisite. He has a bit on YouTube about like explaining Juneteenth, which is great. He's wonderful.
He's brilliant. He's got
and he takes
I love his
time
storytelling.
with his jokes. Yes. He's so patient, and he's like, the way he pulls you in, he's like, you're gonna want to wait for this. You know what I mean? You're just and you're just like, oh yes, I did. Thank you, I did.
Yes.
I'm never listening to him going, where the fuck is this going?
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so good.
He's really excellent. He's been my favorite, like very recent find.
And then as always, I've been listening to a lot of Nicole Byer because she's just her podcast. Why Don't You Date Me? She's just a joy.
Oh, I haven't listened to that yet. I've only ever seen like excerpts that she pulls for socials.
It doesn't even matter who she's talking to. She's just such a good, warm, welcoming, silly host.
I love her.
Yeah, she's really, really great. And she asks very fun questions, and yeah. So if people are looking for a chuckle.
So good. Yeah, those are very good recommendations.
Friends, if you're still listening, do you have recommendations? Like, we are really just sort of freestyling here. So if there's topics that you want to talk to us about, before we do a fake advice episode.
Yes.
You can get that out too if you don't want people to know that it's fake. But we just I have heard from some of y'all that you're listening in, which is very exciting. And I just wondered if this is like, feel like, yeah, this is the content I've been craving, or if you were like, we wish you would go back to having a point.
Honestly, the feedback that we seem to have always gotten is like, I just want to be around you two because it feels like just hanging out with my best friends. Great. So there is that. And then also for our well-being, I think structure is not the worst idea. And I think honestly, what I can do and then we can do is like for me to really catalog like, okay, who did we talk about? What were we talking about? What do we want to revisit? Or like, you know, or like revisiting episode 1, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
And, you know, just not necessarily making everything a recap. Not very far from that, but just more like, oh, who is it?
Poppy?
It's okay. It's okay. You good boy. Good guy.
Director's commentary, us just talking over us talking.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Next level. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I know, buddy. Oh, you got your bony. What a good little guy you are. You're a very good little guy. Very brave of you. So, yeah, but I think because we have grown so much over the last 4 years, and you know, y'all have been with us for these catharses, and we can be a little bit more integrated and overt, and you know, I think yeah, just like what lands different.
Yeah.
What lands different now. And we have talked about a lot of stuff, and also like, oh my God, there's still infinitely so much more. Yeah. Like I might cut this out, but Jory has just like yesterday just uncovered, we think, that what gives them like this terrible eczema is polyester. And so Jory's whole wardrobe is, you know, wicking, cooling, fun, like swishy golf shirts, swishy polos, all so like jazzy and fun, but literally everything polyester.
Oh,
every
really?
single item.
Ooh.
And so now Jory is having that moment of like immense grief and loss that I know you and I have had over and over. And then most people have had when, like, if your size changes, or if you do come up against a fabric allergy or sensitivity, and like all of a sudden all these things that are the perfect expression of how you want to be in the world like blip out of existence. And I am happy to say that I reached out, because really the most things that I do on Facebook are like buy sell trade groups for brands I like. And so I reached out to the new works sphere, and it's almost exclusively like very queer and fun skewing people, but also people who like sustainable brands and tend to prize, you know, cotton and cotton adjacent stuff. And I was like, hey, my trans mask partner has these skin allergies and needs it to be mask, but fun and plus size and not be shitty fast fashion fabrics. What you got? And like the way people came in the comments with recommendations and shit. And like, so Jory actually got excited last night trying to find some replacements for, you know, for their current closet, and still probably being able to salvage some stuff with like a good undershirt that protects their skin. But like that, I know that grief that's so specific, and especially for like a person who would otherwise experience a lot of dysphoria of like, no, this is how my queerness and how my gender presents in the world, and I don't want to have to go back and start brand new.
Square one. Yeah, that's wow. That's a lot.
Right.
Well, I'm glad that there was some good news, because that is something that can feel super daunting and very discouraging.
And I'm sure it will continue to, because like actually having to parse through, like they went through their closet and touched everything, and then their hands got itchy, and I was like, Oh, babe.
Wow.
And this is after a whole last fall of like allergy testing and the pricks, and then it ending with like, well, just try to use
dang.
different detergent and not being able to figure out like, okay, but if you held this fabric against my skin, what would happen?
Wow.
I know. So
Hmm.
I may also make some offers of like, if you would like to see this shirt often, I will take it and I will wear it in front of you and it can still be in your sphere, right? Like, as opposed to having to part with it, or if they want to recoup the finances of it, or whatever that might look like.
Right.
But like, God, there's so much that over the years was either too big or too small, and I knew that I shouldn't hold on to it, and so I did say goodbye, and then it was like, ugh. Formative shit, man.
That's funny that you should bring this up specifically, because earlier today I was having a moment where I was like, as a good like either or thing, would you rather suddenly be able to summon all of any jewelry that you've lost in the past, right? Any jewelry that you've
Okay.
lost in the past that you missed, or suddenly be able to currently wear any of the clothing that you've ever liked, but it is now currently perfectly sized for your body. Like
That.
things that you have already owned, not new things,
Right.
but like an either or for that, I think I might go for the jewelry. Which
Wow.
is saying something, but I have so much more of a sentimental attachment to like the little bell necklace that fell behind the friggin' heating thing in my apartment in Hoboken that I couldn't pry off the wall to get back.
Oh
My
no.
class ring, like there's just so many things that I would love to see again.
Your class
Yeah, I
ring.
don't know where that went.
Ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the piece of jewelry that I think of all the time are when I was in Colorado as a kid. I was maybe like 11 or 12, and just like in New Hope, remember New Hope used to have the cat store and the dog store,
Yeah.
right? So they
Mm-hmm.
had a cat store in Durango, and I went to the cat store, and there were these earrings, and they had a front and a back, right? There was a design on the front and a design on the back, and the front was a black cat, head and arms hanging down, and the back was the legs and the tail, and they clinched into your ear, and these were beautiful. They were like perfect black enamel earrings. They were
Oh,
fun.
lovely.
At one point somewhere in the ether they disappeared, and I have never. First of all, I went back to fucking Durango last September, and the store, of course there's no cat store anymore because we live in hell. Also, but also I did my damnedest. I'm a really good Googler. Back to the first point. I'm a very good Googler. I tried really, really, really hard to find what I was looking for. Couldn't find anything. Went to Amazon, saw something on Amazon. It was abject trash. It was like a 3D printer had made it. It was so tragic.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was such a moment. The animals jumping through your earrings. That
Yes.
was a very specific time. That's so funny.
I loved them. They would not even be my style now, but whatever. Whatever. I loved them. But oh man, when I think about clothing that I adored and what I would love to just like return to, oh my God. There was this sweatsuit when I was 3. Let me
Oh,
tell you. Exactly. Right. I mean, if you could apply it across the board to like
yeah,
everything,
wow.
dang. I mean, I think of the puffy paint sweatshirts I used to wear when I was a kid, the ones that had like kittens dangling balls of yarn, and to be reunited with
I had,
every meaningful piece of clothing.
I'm about to say this, and now I don't know if I actually had it or if someone I know had it, but I just have this vision of a light blue sweatshirt with like a bunch of glassy-eyed kittens on it, and it had a built-in white collar.
Oh,
Like, do you remember the
yes,
sweatshirts with like
yes.
that looks like you had folded over a collar
I
on the
sure
outside of
do.
it? What the hell was what? Like
We
a
were,
2-in-1 dickie. Like a,
yes, we were into a whole statement then. And you really had to look put together.
In your shitty cat sweatshirt. God.
Those cat sweatshirts got us through a lot.
They really did. All right, fuck buddies. We love you.
We love you, fuck buddies. Welcome back to all the fucks. We're happy to be here. Please let us know if you have things that your desirous heart needs to know right now, whether that's advice that you seek from us or whether you're like, hey, can you cover this topic? And we are down and delighted to be reunited with you.
Reunited, and it feels so good. That's it.
That's it.